you guys want to start? I mean, I'm
John
still
needs
rolling.
a fucking peanut.
It's all shells.
John, Can you please hurry up?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, you can't be eating those during the
No,
podcast.
I'm setting them there.
Why?
For after the podcast, so I don't have to dig through
Okay.
it.
Never mind.
Now my stomach hurts.
Yeah, because
I
you
ate too
ate
much.
so many
Well, 'cause
fucking...
I haven't eaten since like
I
yesterday
only
lunch.
ate the shells.
No. So I haven't eaten since yesterday lunch.
Oh.
So I was pretty hungry
Why?
because after school yesterday I was doing homework and just Keon wanted to make this Uno video which is gonna air after announcements tomorrow, and he shot it and he was like, "Hey, Aaron, if you edit it, I'll give you like $10." And I was like, "Sure," because it was gonna take 20 minutes. And I was like, $10, and it's pretty bad. Like half of people's
50
heads are
cents
cut
a
off.
minute.
Is he part of that club that's like starting an Uno tournament?
Yeah, C Club. So that's why they.
Why is it called C Club?
I don't know. Maybe for the.
It is
7
just
Because his name's
one
Keon.
letter.
C. Keon.
Yeah, I get you.
They just spelled with a K.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all know Keon.
I just didn't want it to slip by you.
Anyway, so then I went to this lesson last night, and then I was just too lazy and tired to make food when I got home, and then I never eat breakfast. And then I had a dentist appointment today, so I was like, man, I don't want to eat and then go to the dentist appointment because then they're gonna be like, oh, your teeth are bad. And I already haven't been to a dentist appointment in like 2 years, which
How
is
are your
like
teeth?
horrible.
Oh yeah.
But also, like, 2 years is kind of a long time. It's
No,
like,
totally,
It's like
yeah.
4
Yeah.
times as long as you should.
I once went.
I think once a year's fine.
My parents did not set up a dentist appointment once for 10 years.
I'm on that same boat of like I haven't been since like
I haven't
maybe
had a single
sophomore
fucking
year.
cavity. It's
Really? Because
Yeah,
big pharma.
that's the thing.
Cavities aren't real.
That's the thing is,
Government
I
conspiracy.
didn't have a cavity. She actually said you have great teeth, and I was like, hey.
See, for me, like up until like I used to go to the dentist all the time, and like they're like, yeah, like your teeth are fine, and I would like never brush my teeth. Like as a kid, I would just be like,
Oh,
no. And I never got a cavity. But
Mm.
now I went to a dentist like like 2 or 3 years ago, and they're like, yeah, you have like 3 fucking cavities.
Yeah, your teeth
Seriously?
are hollow, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
I
bite too hard.
I chipped my teeth or my tooth a while ago. Yeah, on like French fries or whatever. But then on like December, like
Wait,
what?
can we talk about that a little more? You chipped your teeth on
Sure.
a French fry?
Well, okay. Here's the thing. It wasn't.
Okay, I'll bite.
Yeah.
How'd you do it?
Well, the thing was, it wasn't the fact that the French fries were hard. It's just that I'm pretty sure something was wrong with the tooth,
I'm
and I have
hard.
to.
For your French fry.
So
Crinkle cut.
So I just happened to be eating. I think it was just like I was eating, and then the tooth chipped, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I don't know where the piece of the tooth was. I don't. So theoretically, it could have been beforehand.
I'm sorry, John. Are you sucking on peanuts?
Clay told me not to eat them during the podcast,
That's even. It
That's
weirds
worse.
me out how you're sucking on peanuts.
but they're salty. It tastes like old men.
How do you know what that tastes like?
You never told me you looked at your grandfather. You're like, probably tastes like peanuts.
My
No,
grandfather tastes like peanuts.
I know
Because,
too.
My grandfather.
Personally, I know for
Yeah.
a fact your grandfather tastes like peanuts.
Well, because his name, we call him Papa. And Papa means potato.
Papa is
Spanish?
Jewish for peanuts.
But anyway, what about Pop Pop?
What about potato?
Oh, well, I just always thought potato and peanut were the same word.
You telling me they're not?
What do you mean the same word? Like in
They
Hebrew
meant the same thing?
or
No,
Hebrew,
no,
what?
just like.
Is it Hebrew?
I don't know.
You said
It-
Spanish, right?
I
Yeah,
speak
no, Papa
Hebrew.
means potato in Spanish.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
So, and I
In
thought English potato and like English peanut were the same word. Or
that's
thing.
not-
I don't know, like
that's not that
synonyms.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
that
you, I
makes
get
sense. Okay, anyway. John, stop licking that peanut shell.
you. John, it's seriously really
If you're gonna
distracting.
do it, at least make eye contact.
No, it is so distracting. You just taking like old shells and licking them. It's really just
Well, I'm done with the peanuts on the table and the bags on the floor.
okay. Thank you.
Alright, anyway, my tooth chipped, and I went to get it fixed. But the problem was, when I got it fixed, they actually made it, I don't know what they do, but they, like, reconstruct the
They
part
put
of
it on upside down.
But the thing is,
They made a cap?
they made it, no, they didn't, they do that later when you're, like,
It's
21
actually
or
a
something.
snapback.
Yeah, but, shut
I'm more of
up,
a
John.
beanie guy.
So, but the thing is, It was a bit too big though. So when I like closed my teeth or something, it would like that'd be the first thing to touch and would like stick out.
Yeah.
And it was like I walked down the lobby and my dad's like, "Did they fix it?" I'm like, "Oh." So I had to. He's like, "Well, is everything good?" And I'm like, "It's kind of sticking out a bit." And it's like, "Go back there." So then the receptionist or whatever was like, "Go, they'll fix it again." And so one of the people who was working there, she was like really talkative with me. Like we had talked before. I have never met this person in my life. I'm assuming she like worked on my brother's teeth or something, because she was talking about like tons of movies and like horror movies and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know who this person is. But then when I walked back in, she seemed like very bothered by the fact that I had to come back in.
You like gladiator movies?
Yeah. You ever go down the gym sometimes?
You ever seen a grown man naked?
But so she just, I don't know, she seemed upset. But I got fixed, which is good. But the thing is, yeah, like after Christmas, I want to say, maybe it was a bit before Christmas. It was like sometime winter break. I just felt over my teeth. I'm like, something feels weird. So on that same tooth, at least I think it is, on the other side, that's like, what's the word, like adjacent to it or something like that, it's like a bit chipped and it doesn't feel right. But I told my dad, I'm like, hey, it doesn't need to be fixed now.
Do you like grind your teeth or something?
No, I don't.
How are your teeth falling apart?
I don't know.
No, I'm with Chandler on this. Like once I was like,
Once that they just all fell out at once.
no, but like
Speed bump, bro.
I was like chewing gum, I think, and like I bumped into something which caused me to like chew like really weird, and it like knocked like one of my front row teeth like just slightly ajar, just slightly. But like because I was just like not used to it at all, it was so weird for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I would brush my tongue up against it. I'm like, I've never felt this before. It's so weird. And then now I guess it's either like, you know, smoothed out or like fucking I've gotten used to it or something. But I get you.
So for about a year, I didn't chew on one side of my mouth. Or no, it was, I think it was 2 years.
It was a long time.
I
You were
also
like,
remember this.
You also
Yeah.
wouldn't drink on. You'd only drink on one side of your mouth. Or I don't know if you still do that, but if there's a straw, you go.
yeah. Oh, I remember that. That was weird.
I don't know if I remember that, but okay. But anyway, so it's because I had a root canal on the one tooth, and the person, like the doctor, I don't know.
What about a root river?
What about Canal River?
Shut up. Okay.
Erie Canal?
Lake Erie.
Carrot Lake?
What's
Loot Lake?
Anyway.
Okay, so I got a root canal, and the guy was like, hey, so we're going to follow up on this. We're going to, like, fill it or something like that. Just come back to us. It'll probably be, like, a week or something, because I'd gone back to this place, like, twice or something. And he said, then we probably won't put a cap on it, but we're at least going to cover it in something. Thing is,
Sombrero.
yeah, I never went back, though. So
How do you go back?
I just assumed, I don't know. And I didn't ask my parents about it, so I just never chewed on the left side of my mouth. So I went to a new dentist, because I guess the old dentist place, like, annoyed my mom too much or I don't know, something. And I mentioned it to the guy, and he did not believe me. He was just like, what? And then, but he was like, he's like, I didn't believe it. He's like, he said something like, you're shitting me, or something like exactly like that. And then he called out my mom, and my mom's like, I believe it. Or I don't know, like said something. And he's like, just
about right.
chew on any side of your mouth, and if your tooth breaks, I'm gonna fucking fix it. That's exactly what he said.
I'm gonna fucking fix it.
Also, I think, yeah, that was the tooth though that broke though, and is
Damn.
breaking again. So I guess they might have, maybe they should have fixed it or filled it or something. But I really don't know. And then that was, yeah, I think 2 years after that is when he told me that. So I actually started chewing. But I had to like relearn how to chew on
That's
that
so
side.
weird.
But then anytime something like this happens, like it breaks and I have to chew on just one side, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
So, but my right side of my mouth has kind of been kind of sore or like achy or whatever from chewing on it, like stuff like that. So hopefully something that doesn't break over there. I don't know.
Yeah, I
My
get
mouth is fucked basically.
Speaking of tooths, do you guys know what a farrier
Teeth.
is?
It's teeth.
If Chandler's gonna call out John for not talking loud enough, we're gonna call you out.
Okay, but you don't call it a teeth brush.
Why would you?
Because you brush one tooth at a time. Stupid ass.
I don't think like it's like, you know, if it was a if it's a toothbrush, that's fine because it's like you know, more like precise.
Actually, that makes sense because you don't call it a hair's brush.
Yeah,
It's a hair
exactly.
brush.
Ah,
Even though you
yeah.
don't just brush one hair.
Fucking
You just got gamed.
But anyway, speaking of teeth, do you guys know what a farrier is?
you mean Chip Skylark? Yeah.
A farrier?
Because no one in our class knew what a farrier was.
Is it someone like who breeds fairies?
No.
Not like the not like the derogative term for gay people, but like
Real straight up fairies.
talk about straight up twinkly dinkly dink fairies.
We
Is
thought
it
it was like
French?
the Tooth Fairy production factory because there's no way you can. There's only one Tooth Fairy.
Kind of like the Shrek.
But
that
no,
wasn't Tooth
that-
Fairy.
No,
that
that
was
was
Fairy
just
Godmother.
Fairy Godmother. Yeah.
But-
Or you might also think about Tooth Fairy with The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a
Dwayne-
good movie.
I
And Tooth
don't
Fairy
know.
too.
I don't think we
know.
watched
It
it.
wasn't
Why'd
as
they make
good.
a second one?
It wasn't as good because it had Larry the Cable Guy in it.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be awesome.
Get her
but
done!
anyway,
Your name.
So we
Tell you what.
we were talking about the farriers though in econ because of like unemployment because it's where like there's a
Poor
certain
people
type of
have
unemployment
bad teeth.
where there's a certain type of unemployment where like nobody really wants them but there's a lot of people trained for them. So a farrier is somebody who gets the like horseshoes onto a horse.
Oh,
And of course
That's their,
yeah.
There's
that's
no
their
need for
job.
that.
Where did
But
I might have had
Oh.
a stroke just then? But where did horses come from? Because they weren't. All I heard was like people and then like
they
poor.
they
That's
put the
their job.
horseshoes on the horse.
So there's a bunch of people who are like farriers who don't have jobs.
Well, not now because there aren't many.
They're all dead now.
Because there aren't many farriers. But like 1910, 1920, when cars started coming out, there were a bunch of people who were trained to put the horseshoes on the horse, but nobody wanted them anymore because
'Cause,
nobody
yeah.
was riding
Just
horses.
fucking stable that shit in.
Ha, nice. Also, another call out moment. Next podcast, easy solution. I'm just gonna move you here. Then you will always be talking to the mic.
Oh. Anyway, farriers.
Anyway, so we were talking about farriers and something about that, and Mr. Glossinger brought up the point about how, like, if you can do that, though, I mean, that's pretty set, because, like, that's a pretty hard job, is getting
I would
a
not do
piece of metal and then pretty much drilling it into a 2,000-pound just animal.
No, I've seen videos of people doing it. All you do is lift up their legs.
But okay.
Well, what if they put their leg down?
or,
You put it up on your knee and they just go.
And then what happens when they push down on your knee? Then you get kneecapped. Do you know how much it hurts to get kneecapped?
John, I'm with Aaron. It does like obviously I'm sure.
I'm
it's
not
like
saying
safe.
it's the simplest job. I'm
Guys,
just-
the thing is, I'm more tolerant to pain, so it won't
Right.
affect me specifically.
Is that right, John?
Yeah.
If I got kneecapped, it wouldn't hurt.
Guys, let's shoot John in the knees.
Right, masochist or whatever.
Knees
that what
are
it's called?
different than legs.
Oh, it's only his
Oh,
legs.
so
only
you're
shooting
right.
in his
So-
legs.
Touch the back of her knees.
Oh yeah, so if you got your entire like femur just like crushed, like
Accordion style.
accordion style, yeah, that wouldn't hurt.
No,
I don't think that's
because
what
it was
John's
very
saying.
bold of you to assume
Yeah.
I have bones.
I had them removed.
What is it then?
Thanks.
What is it then?
Just a lot of blood.
A lot of cardboard.
No, it's blue raspberry slushy.
Blue raspberry. All right, that's
Special
Why hasn't
request.
science made like real blue raspberries?
Because the reason why they're called blue raspberries is because red was already a color associated with cherry and strawberry
Ooh.
and watermelon, so they couldn't like just be like all of these flavors are fucking all red. No, they had to fucking scatter them out, and they're like blueberries. What other fruit is blue? Fucking nothing. Raspberries.
Hey, it tastes great though.
Yeah.
Blue is a great flavor.
Blue is it's like that Futurama thing where it's like, it smells like blue.
Yeah. Nice reference.
Nice reference.
I don't believe blue is a flavor. I believe purple is a flavor.
What does
What?
purple taste like?
No,
Oh, you know what purple
no,
tastes like.
no, because
No.
purple tastes like grape. Blue tastes like blue.
Have you ever had Have you ever tasted purple and it tasted like a grape?
Yes.
Not for
No.
me.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait,
Okay,
back
sorry.
up.
Purple tastes like grape flavor, just like how like banana flavor tastes different. It's because like you know how bananas went extinct, now we have new bananas.
Just saying, we've gone over this like 3 times in this podcast.
Well, now we have new grapes.
I actually
That tastes like grape
love
flavor.
the like artificial grape flavor.
Why did they give the only black guy in Star Wars a grape flavored lightsaber?
I didn't think about that. I always, for some reason, like I always thought of it like I thought it was super cool though. You know, like I was like, he's a different one.
He's the most powerful Jedi because he can say the N word.
I like
Like Frank
grapes. I don't like the grape flavor unless it's like grape soda.
Grape
I
soda's
like
pretty good.
Thank you.
But,
I love it.
But like grape, I'm trying to think, what's grape? Like
I don't know, like
The
grape.
fruit snacks or
some fruit snacks. like
Laffy
that.
Taffy.
Fucking grape. I was trying to clean the drapes.
Yeah, but a lot of grape flavoring just isn't. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it, especially when it's strong. When it tastes more like berry, I like that.
I get you. I get you.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of grape soda, but I don't like hate it. Like my stepsister hates anything grape because she's like, oh, it tastes like medicine, and it's like, what medicine are you drinking? Like,
Yeah.
Grapes. Nature's medicine.
No, but no.
This
I
episode brought to you by grape flavored everything.
just grapes.
coconuts
Yeah.
are a natural laxative.
What?
What? What's a natural laxative?
Coconuts are a natural laxative.
Who the fuck is eating just straight up coconut?
Did
I
they
don't know,
did they
people
climb the
like-
tree? They're like, damn, I really have to shit. Thankfully, I'm right here.
Thankfully, I'm gonna spend 30 minutes cracking this bitch open just to get what part of it is the laxative.
All, like,
shell?
I don't.
Is it the fucking shell?
I don't know.
You're gonna be shitting bricks for days.
The literal
wait,
brick
what-
shells.
what-
You ever
what
accidentally
food group
licked
is
a
coconut?
Wait, what?
What food group is a coconut?
Nuts.
Meat.
Also, I swear, if you eat banana peels, your mouth goes numb. Like, I bit into a banana peel once, and my whole mouth went numb.
Why did you bite into a banana peel?
Well, because I was like trying to make a joke and be like, "Hey, you guys eat bananas with the skin," and then I was just
Your
No,
mouth
those
goes
are for
numb?
scientists that realize dumb people are going to be trying to eat banana peels, so they're like, we need to come up with like
It was the same scientist that put the flavor thing on the Nintendo
the
Switch.
Switch thing.
cartridge.
Oh, yeah.
Pods.
really.
Yeah, because like if you try to put one of the Switch games in your mouth, it like tastes really bad.
we
It's like
did
this,
that.
It's like this.
What about the
What?
one?
The chemical it was originally used for is
Agent Orange.
no. That'd be funny though.
Wait, who put the gross like flavor and stuff on the outside of Hershey Kisses?
Shut up. Did we talk about that on the podcast?
I don't know, but Aaron used to
Basically-
eat Hershey Kisses with the tinfoil on.
Because I thought it was part of it. Because it's like I thought that was the part. It was like it was shiny.
Yeah, but it would take like maybe one try to be like.
I thought they just tasted bad.
Then why did you keep eating them?
Well, because like I liked the inside part. I thought you just had to get through it.
Why didn't you
Then
take
why
it
wouldn't
off?
you just take it off?
That's like you get pepperoni pizza and you don't like pepperoni. You just take it off
Yeah.
and then
Okay,
you eat that.
Okay, but imagine like
No, yeah, because pepperoni's better on its own.
no.
You're right.
But what if you had like I don't know a Snickers bar, but you didn't like the chocolate, but you liked the caramel.
Right.
You wouldn't take the chocolate
But
off.
you don't have to dig the whole thing
Buy
out.
fucking caramel.
Well,
But the
Like,
problem
I
is
don't
with the Hershey.
It's like, why-
Did you not see anyone else like actually like? eat it?
I'm actually concerned about your parents who didn't stop you from eating
They just
straight
said
tinfoil.
no. This is a
They said,
lesson.
And let them do it.
Exactly.
See what happened.
what,
Look
do you,
what happens.
What, do you take the eggshell off too?
Look what happened.
Do you eat eggs though? Like, do you just eat raw? You're just like, crunch.
Crunch. Well, you know, it's like a crunch bar.
Exactly.
Or,
Yes,
or
that's
it's
why-
like a
yeah,
taco.
That's the healthiest
Hard shell
part of the
taco.
egg.
It's called the egg whites.
Even when it's a brown egg.
Even when it's a brown egg, like this egg that has been roaming the
I
internet.
hate that so much.
No, brown eggs aren't accepted in my society.
Right.
All right. Well, we can't
Seriously,
just
though?
mention something on the podcast and be like, no, we don't have to say it. Basically, the Instagram egg where they're trying to get the most likes on one picture.
It's so dumb.
it's
Didn't
dumb,
it
but
already-
like,
didn't it already happen?
yeah.
So
Oh,
they
it's
tried to
like
be
double.
18 million. They're at 43 million. Yesterday, they were at 33 million. They're going up like 10 million a day, and I just think that's insane.
I hate it because I see people on like their Instagram stories like, go like the egg.
Yeah.
And
I'd
I'm
rather-
like, no, I'm not gonna like it because it's just an egg.
Yeah, I'd rather have them post that stuff, which is just one post, than I see some people post like the weirdest shit to their stories.
I'm gonna post an egg for a day until this egg gets 1 million likes. or
Off
something.
topic. To a cannibal, is a skull a surprise egg?
But what
Well, I
do you
think
mean?
I think they know it's on the inside.
We should get back to cannibals because I have a good cannibal story, but
Oh,
finish the egg.
Oh,
I think it's just the stupidest, like, I just think it's like, you don't deserve my like just for posting an egg. I don't know, I just fucking,
I think it's stupid, but there's stupider things.
see, no, I don't like it
More
because,
stupid.
I know,
'Cause-
but it was the
Tooths.
no, I don't like it
It's
because it's like,
Teeths.
okay, we got it. I don't like it because like, egg has kind of been like a meme thing because of like Danny DeVito and everything. So I feel like they're like, oh yeah, everyone like, haha, egg, like it's funny.
I just want to say, I'm gonna hold some pride to this. I was like the 30,000th like.
You fucking liked it, you animal.
A lot of people liked it.
Yeah,
But-
that doesn't
wait,
mean
wait.
you have to do it.
Okay, Chandler liked it too. Whatever.
Fuck
Wait,
you,
wait, wait.
Chandler.
I
But
didn't- I
I
didn't
was
do
one of like the
anything.
early likes because I saw this thing first on a subreddit called Eggs in Strange Places. So yeah, another
Oh.
egg meme. And I saw it, and then I remember talking to Chandler about it, and Chandler was like, "Nah, that's just dumb." Like you, and we were just talking about it, and then I looked back at it another day, and I saw liked by Chandler, and I was like, "Bitch."
I was like, I felt bad liking it though.
Yeah,
Because it's like that. It's like the normie mainstream. Like, oh, it's a meme.
See, I don't mind being mainstream because now being mainstream is like not mainstream.
I'm just gay now.
Yeah.
How else do the salmon get up the river?
Exactly, I get you.
That hey.
But I don't know. I just don't like it because it's like, for me, it's like I like dry humor of just like it doesn't have to make sense.
Like the Best Buy like February 23rd or something. You know that meme with the lightsaber?
Yeah.
That was golden.
Or just like,
Wait, which thing?
It was a meme where it's like, "How's the weather today? What time is it?" And then the person's response is blocked out by an expiration date that just says Best By February 23rd or something like that.
right.
That was great.
or it's just like,
Forgot
you
about that
know,
one.
just something like that. But this feels like it's trying to be like dry humor, but like it's just like not there. Of like it's just an egg.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's
it's
what
trying
it
to
is.
be like dry humor. I think
I'm
it's just
with Aaron on this. I don't think it's trying to be dry humor because when I think of dry humor, I forget what comedian said this, but it was like rest stop 1 mile. It's an awfully long rest stop.
I mean, no, and I think that is
That's a
also
good one.
I don't think this is like comedy heaven. I think this is like Mad Lad type stuff where it's just like someone just trying to
It's
do
just-
something to like
yeah.
you know
I think
just be
I-
dumb and just
No, I'm putting it in the oh my god, I'm so random.
yeah.
I'm putting it
I'm
in
putting
the
in
LOL
that.
XD, and
That's like the
they're the
same
same thing. But like that's why I fucking hate it because all these fucking
I don't think
teenagers
they expect
are like,
it to work.
oh, it's an egg. Like, did you like the egg today? And I'm like,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
it's
that-
kind of dumb to get worked up over.
I know it is,
but
but I'm just so infuriated because like I don't find it
I
funny
think
yet it's
there's-
getting all this praise.
I think there's worse things to get over.
I think it's
Yeah.
more like not like oh my god this is so funny. As
You
much
should
as
have
they-
gotten right up to the mic.
I don't think it's so much
gonna
like
be loud.
like this is so funny as just like this is crazy how many people have like banded together just to do this because I looked at like the people who have like and I mean it's people that I like go to my school, go to camp, people who like I've never talked like with them just following, and it's so many people who have,
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but it's just like I don't know. It just fucking annoys me.
Can we get back to Aaron's
yeah,
cannibal
I was
story?
Just gonna say, so I got a few cannibal things. One is so to start the cannibal thing is we read this thing in English, the satire where it was like, oh, we're in Ireland, and we're all starving. We have all these beggars. You know what we
Potato
should?
famine.
You know what we should do?
Famine.
Eat the children because
Whoa.
It's
then
population
we won't have
control.
any more beggars, and we'll only eat the poor children because then the poor children whose fathers run away on them, they'll have incentive to stay because they'll get paid to let us eat their children. We won't
Oh,
have
yeah.
more beggars, and people will have food. Like, problem solved. And then at the end it says, and like, it's gonna suck for me because I won't get any money because I don't have any children and my wife is past childbearing. So it's both the satire of like, if you're not the one who's actually gonna be affected, you can say whatever, but it's also a satire against whatever. It doesn't really matter. The point is cannibalism. And then we were thinking like, and then Sean said something like Papua New Guinea has such a high cannibal rate, and we're like, what?
What about Mama New Guinea?
Shut
Oh,
up, Sean.
You mean potato peanut New Guinea?
Nice.
Anyway,
Callback.
Oh,
Full
shut
circle.
anyway, so they've had like 39 reported cannibals in the past like few months,
up. Holy shit.
which is a lot because that's
Yeah.
reported.
Someone needs to open a
They have like
McDonald's or
cannibal
something.
cults. There's this picture that we found, which we kind of want to unsee, where it's just this person like, imagine, okay, like old people, like how they would dry clothes, how they put it up on a clothesline. Imagine like what a sheet would look like on a clothesline.
If it was human skin.
Yeah, human
Like,
skin.
like Harold, the scary stories to tell people in the dark or whatever. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember
The story where
this.
they like stretch the dude's skin out, or the scarecrow stretches the dude's
I don't remember
skin.
this.
The thing that made me think of like who's that one character off of Doctor Who, the last human.
Nice drive me.
yeah, yeah.
exactly.
the skin girl.
Skin
God,
girl.
that's fucked
But,
up.
Photograph.
All I'm thinking about right now is like
Anchovies.
I forget when this happened, but some dude was like riding his like motorboat around on like a river, and he was like the propeller just stopped fucking working. He was like, "Okay, let's go back and see what happens."
Remember this.
And he was like,
Oh yeah.
what is this? It looks too soft to be like a cloth or anything. It was just like it was a woman's like body, but like the skin of her body, and it was like a vest. Like
Dang.
if
Somebody, like,
if
skinned
you want
her or
like
something?
you can find the image online, but if you want an idea of what it looked like is there's an episode of Bear Grylls where he kills a seal and then he makes the seal, like the seal's body and blubber, into a shirt so he can swim in the water. Just imagine that, but with skin.
Did we talk about that on last podcast? Or
No
is that?
idea.
Okay, I remember hearing about it.
We have not talked about this.
Okay.
No, this is the first time hearing of it.
Okay. I actually looked up women's skin vest found boat, and it's just women's vests.
Say, like, a woman's skin found in propeller of boat.
Look up Russian woman's, because she was Russian.
To get to somewhere. I guess she never got to it.
Well, she was going for a motorboat, so she's obviously trying to get there fast.
Yeah.
Is this a real thing, or is this like
Oh,
a
yeah, I found
like
it.
creepypasta?
No, it's a for real thing. It's disgusting.
Yeah. It says,
Does it have the woman's name on it?
they realized the skin was intentionally taken off, prepared to form a sort of suit one could wear. It's
It's like Buffalo Bills.
Katarzyna.
Yeah, if you look up the name, that name, and then like skin, you'll find it. Don't include any of this in the podcast. I mean, you can include the skin part, but not us looking for it.
Okay. This is gonna have heavy editing.
Good luck, Clay.
I might actually, Clay, if you want, I might actually
Here,
edit
wow.
this one
Okay.
because this is a lot of work.
Wait, Silence
there.
of the Lambs.
There you go.
You want to see? Sure.
Yeah.
But look at the Silence of the
horrifying.
Lambs. It's like they made a.
What's this?
What's that?
Is that a shrunken head or a head?
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
All right. Anyway, back to. Was there any part of the cannibalism story that was left?
I feel like there was, but not really. So no.
The punchline is you can eat pussy 2 ways.
Shut up. I hate all of you.
Damn it.
No, but actually, like, to kind of go back to what we were talking about before of, like, humor, I wanted to talk about, like, what makes something cringy.
Oh wait, can I?
When someone's
'cause
trying too hard.
We talked about that where, because there's cringy, but a lot of people just say something's cringy when it's not. It's just like maybe it's like trying to be funny, but it's not. But it's not cringy per
That's
se.
true. I do hate when people are like, "Oh, that's mega cringe," and it's like, no, someone
Yeah.
just didn't deliver that well. Like, shut up.
Like saying this is cringy all the time is kind of cringy in and
yeah.
of itself.
It's also like I hate how everyone's like, "Oh, that's awkward," and it's like, no, you just made it awkward. Like it wasn't awkward until you said that. Or when something happens and they're talking about it like afterwards, like, "Oh, that's so awkward," and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it really wasn't. Like,
Or it's like if comedian, like, if a joke doesn't land and they're like, ooh, like, that, they're bad.
Rough crowd.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's just like, you know, they didn't, like, you know, because it's like a comedian, I guess, is like, a lot of their time is like straight up failure of like people not laughing. So it's not like it's like a failure. They just brush it off. But like the audience member, so when I'm watching with it, they're like, wow, like, can you believe that just happened? Like I don't see you getting up there or doing something or
what's it called when the audience member tries to like
heckling.
Yeah, hackle. It's fun seeing like someone try to heckle.
The E.
Hackling.
Hackle. It's fun seeing someone heckle someone, and then the comedian just like
Rip someone new
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Have you seen the video of the old guy who's heckling this? It's like not. I don't want to call it like a comedy bar, but it's in like a coffee shop, and some dude is doing stand up. And this like notorious heckler is there, and he's like old. I'm gonna say like mid 50s. And he's heckling this dude.
Not old.
Well, I mean for
That's older.
my mom's 50. You're saying my mom's old?
I'm saying my dad's old. He's 52.
Anyway,
The reason I'm saying old is because it applies to what happens later in the story. So the old dude is heckling him, and then he comes up and gets in the comedian's face, and the comedian's like, "Don't do it. I will fucking snap on you, bro. Go sit down." And then the old guy storms away, and he comes back, and he's like, "Well, you know what?" And then the comedian just kicks him in the chest.
damn, that's
And he's
awesome.
like, "I told you you'd fucking get it." And then people are like,
That's
"Oh my
pretty
god,
great.
call an ambulance."
I love stories like that.
That's why I say, and it was so funny because he goes, "Ugh," and then he just
That's
falls.
pretty great, yeah.
I mean, you did warn him. Like,
Yeah.
It was like a really cool Leonidas style
Mm-hmm.
kick. It was very funny.
That is pretty funny.
We also watched Shrek to like, because we're talking about again satire. So he showed us that Shrek scene where like the Robin Hood guy swoops down and picks up Fiona, and then they do the little dance thing,
It's one of my favorite scenes.
and then she kicks all the guys like
Oh, right.
She just goes like ham.
Yeah.
And I forgot how good Shrek was because I haven't seen it in a long time, and it's just so good.
There's some parts that I'm like, whoa.
Like
You know,
what?
like I said this to you guys already, but like there's this one part where Shrek and Donkey are chained up and like they need to be rescued. So Pinocchio and Gingy, the gingerbread cookie, like go down
Our
there.
viewers will know who Gingy is.
Well, yeah, I mean it's the gingerbread man.
The big cookie who they just
No,
made to just kill.
That's not the big cookie.
That's Mongo.
I know. What I'm saying is the big cookie. They literally made him
Don't
just
try
to
and
kill
school
him.
me on Shrek lore.
Yeah, anyway, so like Pinocchio goes down and he goes down like, you know, spy style where
Mission
he's got
Impossible.
Mission Impossible style. And you know, they're like, quick, Pinocchio, tell a lie. So like his nose can like grow and then Gingy can step over and save him. And they're like, Gingy's like, or not Gingy, Pinocchio's like, I'm not wearing women's underwear. And then it's like his nose grows and they're like, wait, you're wearing women's underwear? And he's like, what? No! And it keeps growing and then it just cuts to Gingy lifting up his pants and you just see a thong. And Gingy goes, it's a thong! And it's like pink and it's like got floral and it's like, and then he like snaps it on.
Holy shit!
It was like, I was like, what the heck? Like,
Damn.
that is in a kid's movie. Or of course, like the famous line of like watch out, Shrek.
Look out, Shrek! He got
No.
a piece.
I mean,
Yeah.
speaking of other, like the scene that we saw, so they're singing, and it's in a heavy French accent, and it's pretty quick, so you don't really understand the full lyrics. But they're talking about how I was gonna look it up, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. But the Robin Hood dude is pretty much saying
Is
to
the
like
song Iron Man by Black Sabbath?
what?
Is it Iron Man by Black Sabbath?
No.
That's what I'm thinking of.
He's singing his own little like
Ballad or something.
ballad thing, being like, "Oh, I'm so good," and he says something like, he basically he's saying he saves the damsels in distress so that he can get laid, and like it's something that rhymes with laid, so he says like, I don't
Bailey.
know.
You want me to list a bunch off for you?
No.
Yeah,
It's
I'm just
discussion.
gonna here. You guys just.
It's not worth it, Aaron.
Yeah.
Laid,
not worth it.
laid,
Anyway.
paid.
But right as they're about to say laid, he comes up and says paid, but like obviously it was
Yeah.
implying laid,
Oh.
and then he says something about like and
Said paid.
he talks about how like it's bad, but he does it to like grab a woman by the tush, and he like says grab them by the tush or something, which is still
It's just
You
like
know, it's
weird.
just like,
little
really?
shit like that like slips in. It's just like, ooh.
Ooh.
thing. And Spanish kids movies are even worse. We're watching a Spanish show in our Spanish class, and it's supposed to be like a kids show, but in it it's basically like Spanish Brady Bunch version.
This
So
woman's
there's
getting fucking plowed in front of her kids.
well,
It's
pretty
disgusting.
much. I mean.
Hold up, huh?
Yeah, like I mean, there's scenes where like they're about to like go at it in front of their kids, and then there's other things where like it's a mom has daughters and she marries a different dad who has sons, so they all
Oh yeah.
big one mixed
And they
family.
all plow each other.
And
Yeah,
no,
because it's
like,
legal, because none of them are related.
Like they show the brothers trying to drill a hole through the bathroom so they can spy on the girls, and then the girls find out, and then in the next
Oh, hell yeah.
episode,
They're related?
the girls said to the guys like, "Oh, it's only
Only
fair if you
only
show me your
step-family.
dick."
Whoa.
And they say like the dick version of dick. Like actually, they say like cock pretty much.
Damn.
Well, it's I can't tell if you're being sarcastic
No,
or not,
I
but
don't
like,
think they are.
and then they're like, "Whoa, do you not want to show us because you have a little dick?" And then they're like, making like hand gestures, and then, and then there's basically the oldest stepsister flirting with the oldest stepbrother, like,
Oh,
hell yeah.
the stepsister comes in with
like the
just
way
a
they
bra,
think.
like the stepsister comes in with like just a bra and underwear on, and like you can see like
You're just judging
you can
them
like
'cause they're very progressive.
it's like very see-through, and at the end of the show, the brother's like,
You see
because they
glitter?
keep making fun of him, the brother comes in, he's like, you know what? Fine, if you want to see it, there. Does that look small to you? Just drops the
drops
pants.
it.
My
right
camper
to the
did
floor.
that. My camper did that at summer camp where this kid was like, he called him like dickless or something like that. And the guy's like, you know what? And he stood up and just flashed everybody. But I knew this kid, so I knew to look away by the second that kid
Wait,
said
why
that.
would you look away?
Exactly.
Oh my god, he's like 8. Okay, maybe like 11, but...
I'm just saying, wouldn't you want to see a dickless dude?
That's
Shut up!
And at the end of the episode, because he's like, here, look, you can see, he shows it to the girl and doesn't realize that the mom is also in the room.
Oh!
And just like looks at it. He's like,
She's like, nice.
Hold
Yeah.
on. is the son related to the mom?
No.
Alright, even better.
Yeah, this
The
sounds
mom-
like the
like,
best.
I don't
moment.
see a problem in
The
this
mom's
situation.
just like, I need a divorce. Right?
And
Or
also,
it just cuts like the next episodes, those like cheesy pornos where it's like your dad's not home, but you're my stepmom. It's like we're not related.
It's only step family. I
I
don't know
guess
what music that was.
in the same episode, so there's 2 daughters. And
Nice.
the youngest daughter is like alienated at school because she's the mom's like
'cause she
she's
got
the
big
teacher.
tits.
She's the teacher's
Oh.
daughter, so no one likes her. And then the way to get friends is she steals like nude photos of her sister and like gives them to the boys at the school.
Yo,
And then
This is a kids movie.
this is a kids show. Like what the hell? That's my
show?
point.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's only for research purposes. What's this show called?
And then the kids are like, "Oh,
Okay.
if we hang out with her long enough, she'll give us one of the professor, like of the teacher, which is her own mom." And then,
Oh my god.
there's just so much stuff that goes on in
L
this show.
family incest.
And, like,
This
this
is
is
late incest.
this is rated
It's
RPG. Like this is
Well, it'd
PG.
be Lincest
rating.
then.
that is actually insane.
care.
I want to know what
The
R.
French are stupid.
Like,
I know.
rated
It's just
R.
it's just straight up porn.
honestly.
Okay, wait. Okay, you mentioned teacher's daughter though. You know what actually happened was my sister invited some friends over and she was friends with the daughter of the teacher. And what happened was they wanted to watch videos or something like that. So I think they watched Vines or something like that, but they also watched like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared or something like that. And the teacher's daughter like told her mom that they were watching like inappropriate videos or something, and
What?
my
That's
sister
not
got in trouble. No, but, like Vines and stuff. They were in like 4th grade. This is
Right.
like
Did,
imagine.
did your sister get in trouble at school?
I actually don't remember.
I hope
If
not.
so, I
Yeah.
would fucking file a lawsuit.
Exactly. But this is basically it was the daughter. Like I don't think the teacher came up and was like you have detention, but it was just like, you know, I think the teacher like as a parent called my parents like that, and I think I got in
well,
trouble
that's
with
fine.
my parents. Like my parents got pissed at me because I showed my sister the Don't Hug Me, I'm Sure. Because I went up there and be like, dude, this is the best shit ever. And then she showed her friend, and then she got in trouble, and now she has no friends. So I mean, hey, it goes full circle.
Nice.
So if anybody needs a friend,
Don't show them. Don't hug me. I'm scared.
no,
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Or do I mean that's how we became friends. Like the first time I hung out with Chandler, pretty much like
And we
you
just
know, for more
jerked
than
each other off to
no,
that.
but we did watch all the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Remember?
Was that the first time we hung out?
pretty much?
All right, but that was with.
That was
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's more like horror related.
We also
stuff.
watched Human Centipede 3.
Yeah, which is not a good idea.
Nah, that was
a
a-
bad one.
It was
Speaking of cannibalism,
That one's the best one.
Is
That
that,
one's the
the
best
one that's
one.
like also kind of a porno?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
When
Yeah.
the dude gets sucked off by the porn star.
Yeah.
I mean, also where the guy like cuts a
It's like a
hole in
prison,
somebody and
right?
fucks him, or also where he
It's called
castrates
death
somebody,
No, it's death fuck. 'Cause
No,
they
it's death
chant
rape.
it.
No, it's
Or
death
Is it
rape.
death rape? All right, my bad.
or where he
Don't
he
school me
literally
on this
he
Human Centipede
castrates somebody and you see a testicle roll.
No, you see him actually like stab his balls,
Hell yeah.
and I didn't look away because I'm like, there's no way they're gonna show it, and they showed it, and I was just like, oh my fucking god, it was terrible. It's like watching a
That's fun.
snuff film or something.
And then there's all the insults, like just random. Someone called him like a goat
Yep.
fucking cocksucker or something, or like a
Yeah, it sounds like you want to say something.
I don't know. There's something about like I don't even know.
I don't know. They
There's
were
so many
pretty
bad
funny.
ones.
Are
No.
you looking for the word Jew?
There was Jew in somewhere,
Yeah.
but I don't remember
No,
what they
but
said. It was
I-
like
I'm sure it was very nice. They're like, I really respect your.
I'm
religion."
having money problems.
Here's
and
a
I need a
dreidel.
good accountant. But is he like Jewish?
But yeah, it was. I know Alec was really into the insults. He's like, this is hilarious, but I was just the whole time like, this is not good.
I tried watching it. and I was like,
It's not worth
Well,
it.
don't watch it alone.
The
It's
human
even-
centipede part actually only comes in the last like 10 minutes.
yeah, it's not mentioned until the very
Yeah.
end.
Exactly. It's like where they have a budget of like $45 just for like some staples or something to like tie their asses together. I don't know.
if they had staples, why would they tie them together?
Oh, I don't know.
With the
I,
staples.
I wish we could have just watched the first or second one, and we didn't. Oh, okay. Speaking of human centipede, not to go full circle again, the dentist person or something like that, or maybe it was someone else mentioned human centipede 2. I forget who it was, but
Who?
do you remember the dentist person I talked? She
Oh,
was talking about
yeah, yeah,
movies.
yeah,
It was either her or somebody else talked about human centipede 2 like it was real. Because the basis is like it's someone who watched the first movie and did their own human centipede based off of it, but it's a fake movie. Like it's
Right.
it's definitely not real.
That's
But
what the
this
second
person-
and third one's about. But for it's all all 3 movies take place in the same universe.
Oh yeah, the second one they watched the first movie, and in the
Yeah.
third one they watched the second movie.
Yeah. But the thing is, the second movie, like, it's fake. Like, but this person was claiming, like, this is
Nuh-uh.
real. This happened.
What, people think that Human Centipede is like a real, like,
They
true
thought
story?
the second one was an actual true story.
Oof.
How?
That-
What? This is
Well,
like...
the second one is supposedly creepier than the first one because it looks more like a home
Yeah.
video, like it's like
Yeah.
black and white, and it like seems.
Also,
like,
no
Hey.
offense to the actor that plays the main character in that movie.
And which one?
The second one, and he plays like the sidekick main character in the third one. He looks. I'm trying to put this gently.
don't.
I don't
He
think
looks
he's going to be listening.
unfortunate. He's unfortunate looking. Like his genes did not do well for him.
He got an extra couple chromies.
Extra chromey, homie.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know how... I mean, good on them in the movie for making it so believable, but, like,
That's,
how do you
yeah.
not look up, take literally 5 seconds out of your day to look up on Wikipedia the movie and be like,
Right.
oh, it's
Well,
fake.
Or just use
Well, no,
like
where do you
common
think it's
sense.
Yeah.
based? Like I thought 3 Billboards Out of Ebbing, Missouri was a true story.
Uh-huh.
Apparently it's not. I don't know where I got that idea from, but like
Didn't it say
'Cause Missouri's
based
a
on
real
a true
place.
story?
I swore it did. I swore it said based on a true story. Because I was
Usually
like,
that's kind of
'cause
loose.
I
though.
even said it in my head. I was like, man, I can't believe all that's real. And then I look it up. None of it's real. It's complete 100% fictional. And it's like,
Although
what?
it is crazy when something is like when you're like, oh, wow, that was like a good
Like Black
movie.
Klansman.
Or no, that. But also, I was thinking of. Have you seen the movie I Love You, Philip Morris?
Heard of it.
It's like this Jim Carrey movie, and it's like a love story. So Jim Carrey plays this guy. I forget his
Oh,
name.
is it one of those sad Jim Carrey movies?
No, it's not.
Okay. Is it a funny Jim Carrey movie?
It is funny. I think it is. So Jim Carrey plays like this guy who goes to prison for I don't remember. Oh, for like credit fraud. And then meets this guy Philip Morris and falls in love with him. So they're like soul bonded. And then Jim Carrey gets out of prison and then represents Philip Morris, his lover, as a lawyer, but is not like 100% not a lawyer. And it gets him out of prison and becomes like a lawyer and like practices law for like a few years.
And then the sequel, Liar Liar.
No,
I was just about to fucking say that.
no. And then he's like, nah, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm gonna become an accountant. So he just like says he's an accountant and like fakes all of his credentials, gets like this really high paying job, and basically just does that and like embezzles money and gets a bunch of money, and then keeps going back to prison, but keeps escaping like 7 different times.
You know what that reminds me of? Catch Me If You Can with what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know if you've seen it. So Catch Me If You Can is also like 100% based on a true story. It's actually him and Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is the CIA like agent trying to catch Leonardo DiCaprio, this guy who writes all these fake checks, who also successfully impersonated a pilot and landed a plane.
Damn.
Impersonated a surgeon and like did an operation.
That
now
dude
it wasn't
sounds
a,
like a straight up fucking G.
it wasn't a like a serious operation, but like I don't actually know if he did the operation or if he like, because I knew that he threw up and I think he just left after that. But he was like
He threw up in an open wound. It was like, I can't do this anymore, y'all.
But, like, he impersonated that. He impersonated like a couple like police officers at some point. He avoided the law so many times. He got like millions of dollars in like fake checks and like got all this stuff, did all this crazy stuff, and then ended up being captured by the CIA because they finally like caught him.
They should
and
hire
then
him.
they hired him
Oh.
to work for him, discovering other fake checks because
That's
he was so good
insane.
at writing fake checks.
That sounds good. What is it called?
Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie.
That sounds good.
And then about like Jim Carrey, what if all those movies are connected? Like Truman Show, he finally escapes the Truman Show and then goes and becomes like someone who embezzles money or whatever he did to get in jail.
Yeah,
and
but
then
how
after
does he
gets-
become the Grinch?
Well, I'll get to that. After the Grinch, no, wait, the Grinch is there. Sorry. After the jail thing, he becomes a lawyer. Does Liar Liar, learns not to lie as much, but then because he learns not to lie, God makes him like in Bruce Almighty, and then he learns to be God, and then even though he gets corrupted and then turns back into a good guy, he still can't get rid of all the thoughts that he had, like being God. So then he just like just gets like green with like this.
What
sickness.
about Yes Man though?
I haven't seen Yes Man, so I don't know where it would fit in.
Where he says
That's
yes
not
to everything.
because I haven't seen it. It doesn't fit into the equation.
Exactly.
Basically, it's the storyline is he says like no, and he's like I don't want to do that, and then he just says yes to everything, and his like life turns
After seeing
around.
a seminar and the guys that he goes back to the seminar, he's like, "You changed my life," and he was just like,
Well, fine. That's after liar thing, because I'm sure he learns another lesson. Then God's like, he learned 2 lessons, and it makes him, then he lets him be God for a little bit, and then he just turns like this. He becomes sick with just like knowing all these secrets because he was God, and then he just has to run away, and then because remember how he could hear all the prayers in Bruce Almighty,
"Where does the cable guy fit in?"
the cable guy.
Or what about
Ding, ding,
Irene?
ding, 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 ding,
You haven't seen that
ding.
one?
Well, those are
Or what
after the
about
cringe.
what
Wait.
about John? What's the one
Oh,
where
The
it's like
Mask.
no, me, Irene, and Ernie or something?
Oh.
Have you
yeah.
seen that? I don't know. I'm butchering the title.
Look,
But
whatever. It's a loose theory, okay?
very.
All right, should we wrap up?
All right. Yeah.
Any final words?
Don't trust Jim Carrey.
Don't
If you
trust
see
Jim
him,
Carrey.
Just run away.
And don't trust eggs either.
Oh fuck!
Or
Don't get me
teeth.
started.
And don't trust teeth.
And
Th-
don't trust grapes.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know about that one.
This
can't
is
endorse
the second time we've mentioned grapes, except the first
They're
one was
grape.
ramen. So,
that. Oh yeah.
Is grape ape a kaiju?
excuse me.
Grape ape,
We'll just leave that up to the viewers to find out.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for listening to the Bitch Let Me Tell You podcast.
Bye.
Bye.